Yo, yo, what's going on, man? Or as I say, what's cracking? It's your boy Trucker King David. Man, it's been a minute, yo, for me really like making videos. You know, got a lot of new exciting moves that's being made behind the scenes right now. I really can't get too much into it. You kind of gotta move in silence. And once the deed is done, then you can talk about it. But man, I figured I had this on my brain. I got some downtime right now. I'm shut down because of the weather, the good old winter time. Man, I'm so over OTR, and I'm proud to say that my OTR days are coming to an end. Yeah, I need to go back home. I need to go back home. That's all I'm gonna say. But man, actually, I've decided to do this video today while I wait for my food to cook. Making a little shrimp and beef gumbo. Um, so check this out. Driving the truck, man, you gonna find yourself find yourself or putting yourself in some pretty sticky situations. Okay. Funny thing, I know I had made that video telling y'all about when I was trying to go to the HEB that was in Texas and pulled into the lot by the grace of God. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Like, I was able to like wiggle around um all the cars. I mean, when I say that lot was so full, bruh, sis, I'm talking about, man, like I just so happened to fit. It's kind of like when you driving a truck, yo, there's a certain point where you have to be an asshole. It's a certain point because people like it's so funny how like you got all this protesting, and this is not what this video about, but you know what I'm saying, this was on my brain. People doing all this protesting. Oh, we love our truck drivers, standing on bridges, with big overhanging signs or whatever, that's where they decorated. Oh, we love our truck drivers. No, you don't. No, you don't. Because the minute y'all can mess with us in any given situation, that's what y'all do. Now, not everybody's like that, but the majority of people out here, that's what I've experienced in my time, and I've been coast to coast. Okay, these people, like me saying you have to be an asshole, right? Okay, when I pulled into that lot, everyone immediately, it's like some type of radar went off for everybody. Like, oh, that's David. David to pulled in. Oh, let's get in front of him. Oh, let's go on this side of him. So I'm trying to figure out. Okay, imagine I'm turning in, right? The HEB is straight ahead of me, and I'm looking. I'm like all excited, like, yes, okay, I was able to turn in, from the street, the main road, to make the left in at the light. It was a four-way section or whatever with a huge light system there. I'm going down. As I'm turning in, I'm already talking to myself out loud. We do this, okay? Truck. I'm not the only one. Every truck driver does this, no matter if you team or solo. You do it more if you solo, obviously. So I'm like, oh my God, oh Jesus, oh God, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get up out of here. So right as I like get all the way up, I'm talking about I literally had to go all the way up where the door, where all the customers are going into the grocery store. I had to go all the way up because you got cars, the whole entire lot. I'm talking about this lot was like the size of Walmart. It was like a shopping plaza and all of that stuff too. It wasn't just the grocery store. So everyone's looking at me because you can see this huge truck coming in, and everybody, it's like they all like just go crazy. Everybody like trying to cut in front of me, people trying to get over on my driver's side, and I'm like, what are you doing, yo? Like, you know I'm gonna have to turn, and you know I'm gonna need all this space. Why would y'all do that? But anyways, this video wasn't really about that. It's mainly about just some sticky situations that I put myself in, man. I got so much footage, but I haven't had any time, yo. And it's like, you have in your head like, oh, when I stop today, you know, during my 10 hours down or whatever, I'm going to do this video. But it's, for me at least, and I guess it's because I'm still quote unquote new or newer, that like by the time I stop the truck, I'm just really at a point to where I'm just like, yo, I don't want to, just let me decompress, man. Let me watch a show or 2 or 3 episodes, you know, let me have like some real, I don't know, like life situations. Let me see something else other than trucking, you know. So like I end up not even putting the footage together. That's why these videos right here that I do, these are just straight me shooting with my phone, one of my phones or whatever, and just simply uploading. But I have so much footage. And let's just get to the topic at hand, like the sticky situations. Well, obviously that HEB grocery store, that was a sticky situation. Well, that same day, earlier, okay, this was when I was just starting to get hungry, because that whole situation happened because I was hungry, and I was thinking about the groceries that I needed to get, because like I cook, y'all already know this, I cook on my truck. I do occasionally, like once or twice a week, I might eat out if I'm in a state where like it's just some great food that I wanted to have or whatever. I'll make an exception. I'll spend a couple bucks or whatever on that. But for the most part, I'm cooking. Your boy eats good. You know what I'm saying? I'm bougie like that. Anyhow, I think this was I want to say this was Texas as well. Texas has a lot of these. Like, you'll have the freeway. I guess like you on the East Coast, the highway. Same thing or whatever. Just in Cali, we call them the freeway. So in Texas, they have all of these like side freeways. Like, so you have the main freeway, and then you have, I guess they call them a service road that runs along to the right and to the left. Okay. So if you want to go to a truck stop, if your GPS is telling you like, hey, 5.4 miles ahead is there's a Love's, a Petro, TA, whatever, right? You have to get off on this service road before you get up to where the truck stop actually is, because if you don't get off on this service road, you're going to bypass it, and then you're going to be pissed off, like, because it's just going to keep happening. And you know, our lovely citizens out here, they're going to, as soon as they think you're trying to get over, no matter what lane it is, vroom, vroom, or somebody want to ride right beside you, whatever. So long story short, this was that same day that I pulled into the grocery store. So needless to say, this was the first incident that day. I saw, it looked like a cool area where I could pull in, sit there for a minute. I think I was trying to get some coffee too. And it was like a Circle K or something like that was there, right? And sorry for this video being so long, but hey, deal with it, you know what I'm saying? Or change the channel, you dig? But so I called myself, I'm like, man, I'm about to get some coffee. I'm gonna get some coffee. It was a Jack in the Box was right there too. Now I wouldn't worry about the Jack in the Box, but I'm just like, oh, that looks like, okay, let me pull off. Man, I pull off. It's like a La Quinta hotel. The Jack in the Box was right over to the right, and the Circle K was to the left. So I pull off the freeway, the service road, then turn in, and as I'm turning in, same situation. I'm like, oh my God, I done screwed up. Oh my God, I think I'm about to be stuck, bro. Sis, I had to stop the truck. Like, okay, so like the gas station is here to the left. I turn on the road and realize, like, it's like, oh my God, like, yo, like, ain't nothing you could do right here. And then, if anything, the last thing you want to do is try to back out onto the service road. No. You're going to have to, like, wiggle, do. Long story short, I had to go all the way up to the hotel, because the hotel, like, this road, so the hotel's right here at the tip of my fingers. The gas station is right here on the left. Over here is the Jack in the Box. So I'm looking, I'm like, oh my God, there's no way. Like, I mean, there's a way, but this is about to be like, yo, we about to put these skills to the test. Now, of course, you know me, anybody who know me, I'm in the car, I'm talking. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, watch. Oh, y'all think y'all about to laugh at me? Okay, I'm about to get up out of here. Yo, I ended up, it took me like a half hour, let's say a half hour, because I had to go all the way up to like the, what do you call it, gazebo like thing that's in front of the hotel, the carport thing or whatever, when you pull in and check in. I had to pull all the way up to that, angle the truck, and swing my trailer into where the gas station was. There's like this little side road right there running along the gas station. Had to wiggle up all the way up. I'm literally like right underneath the thing, like I'm right before you get under there. So I'm like, okay, all right, yeah, this will work. So I have to go back a little bit, then pull forward, curve out, then swing the trailer back in. Finally, I was able to get the trailer to swing up that road, back all the way. Then there was a wall right here. It's where their trash can is, but it's surrounded in like this cement wall. So I'm looking, I'm like, oh my God, there's no way for me to turn out to the right. There's no way I can make that. Like I'm going straight into that cement wall if I try to turn out this way. Oh my God. So now I'm looking straight ahead of me. The hotel's to the left. The Jack in the Box is to the right. The gas station is immediately like right next to me to the right. So I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, well, a truck has to come to the Jack in the Box to deliver to them. What size truck? I don't know. Probably not 64. I think we're all together. I think we like 64 something feet or whatever. So I'm looking, I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to swing around the Jack in the Box parking lot. By the grace of God, man, it was early morning. This was probably like between 7 and 10 a.m. I don't know what day of the week it was, but it was pretty like slow. The gas station was flowing, but the Jack in the Box, there was only 2 cars, maybe 2 cars in the drive-through, and 2 cars which were like the employees, like the manager and whatever employee that was there. And so I'm like looking, I'm like, okay, there's cars all over here parked that are hotel guests. So literally there's the sidewalk that leads to the drive-through for the Jack in the Box, and I'm like, oh my God, like this is about to be like, I'm really sweating. But I'm like pepping myself up, like, yo, because you gotta do it. You gotta figure out how to get up out of here. Yeah, it took me about 30 to 40 minutes I had to like wiggle, go forward. Then like I'm trying to turn. And I'm like, oh my God, like, yo, the sidewalk's right there. Now, when you in the truck, it's like, man, everything looks way more serious. It looks way more like, yo, the trailer gonna go over. So I don't want to run over the sidewalk right here, because if I run over the sidewalk, I'm taking a chance of the trailer leaning too far to the left and boom, smash all them cars that's right there. So like, man, it took me like 4, 5, 6 wiggle, like go up, angle, then try to back a little bit. There's cars right at the edge of like my DOT bar at the back of the trailer. I was able to do that 6 to 10 times and finally made it, and I only had to like just barely clip that sidewalk where the drive-through is, and was able to like serpentine around to pull the trailer on around, and then I was able to swing around all the way around the Jack in the Box and come out, got back on the service road. Those were the times that I definitely learned that, like, yo, like, if all else fails, bro, sis, pull. Don't watch the exits that you get off on. Pull to the side of the freeway on the shoulder, man. Put your flashers on and do that, because that's going to be safer than you getting yourself into sticky situations. All right, so now that we almost at 20 minutes, I'm gonna give you one more. And this is actually, I made a video like this same day that this happened. I don't know why, but a lot of crap happens in Texas for me. A lot of my like beginner rookie mistakes, I guess, were in Texas. So I was in El Paso, or just about to be in El Paso. It was super early in the morning. I was trying to get some coffee once again. I started making my coffee on the truck now. So, all right, like I learned my lesson. But I was trying to get some coffee. I seen a I think it's called Valerio, a gas station. I hadn't seen a truck stop for miles. So I was like getting shaky. I'm like, I need my coffee. Like, I can't drive right. I was so like a girl, like, yo, like, I can't drive without having my cup and man, I see this Valerio sign, bro. I pulled off the freeway. It was like a mile away. Man, I get up the road and I'm driving. Like, now me, I'm a cruiser. I don't be speeding at all. Like, cause I need to be able to see everything and need to have time to react. Man, I see, I'm coming towards a bridge, and I'm like, something doesn't seem right, David. Something doesn't seem right about this bridge, but I can't quite figure it out. And as I get closer, I'm looking at this bright yellow sign that my lights are reflecting off of, and it says 13.5, and I'm like, 13.5, holy, like, so I'm like, I'm 13.6. Oh god, yo, it would have been over for me, yo. So yeah, I ended up having to, it was some crazy, like another one of them, like wiggle back, angle the trailer. Like, that's really how you end up getting good at backing, is all the crazy sticky situations you put yourself in. But man, I got so many stories, yo, because I've had so many times I put myself in like the craziest situations. But you know, hey man, if my videos help anybody, I got so much coming up, and I'm gonna speak on a lot with some of my moves that I'm making. Right now, I just can't speak on it, because, you know what I'm saying, you got to keep everything, you know what I'm saying, keep everything mysterious and all that. But, man, if my videos help one newbie, one person, period, then I did my job, yo. You know, like I say, I love you like you love me, and you grow through what you go through. Stay focused, stay on your grind. Don't be worried about them little fast-ass girls and them boys, man. Just get this paper, man, and we can all party later, baby. It's your boy Truck King David. I'm out this piece.